their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Drew Tranquill up to make the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The Chiefs offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. And in motion is Brown. Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. He'll take a shot downfield for Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Right back to the air for Mahomes. That is brought in at the 10. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch, but the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback, and then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills, and wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Britton Covey now on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10.
It's the pick of the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. He's going to run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
And in motion is Brown. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
That's good for Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Hurts will work here from the pistol. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Hurts working in the pistol. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. On fourth down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This just a little, and this one is blocked. He gets free. Accelerating toward midfield. Still going. And he will dive into the end zone. 82 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, those are the momentum swings that get you. One team is looking to add 3. Instead, the other team adds 6, thanks to the ability to block the kick.
Yeah, and in this case, Mike, the players are constantly reminded by the coaches, you never know. Just keep rushing, keep rushing. You could rush 100 times, but if you do it full speed, the 101st, you stick your hand up, that's the one where it connects with the ball. In this case, that's exactly what happens. Scoop, score, change the game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Covey now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So after one...
Still stepping.
Hurts to the air on first down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket. And with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
Here's a third down and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They wind up gaining 8 on 3rd and 4.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Hurts. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
On second down, Hurts. Now he'll run. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. Hurts now. There he goes again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
To throw on second down is Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On fourth down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Eagles are on the board now here in this second quarter.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll bring up second down. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on second. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Mahomes. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate.
The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on 4th down. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd down and 9. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4th down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. That is caught side of the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. That his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And Butker on for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Chiefs stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Covey now on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Eagles offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. On third down, it's Hurts. He'll try to run for it. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. Here's Braden Mann now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to hit another good one. That is fielded at the 20. Whoa! And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line. The Chiefs offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas.
And he will score! Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs stretch things out even further. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. Covey now on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Eagles offense going to take over just before the half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. So we have reached halftime of Super Bowl 59 here in New Orleans. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment.
All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. The return starts from the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights. 4 touchdown passes. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Open man downfield. It's Rice. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Butker now for the point after. He's got it. And the Chiefs add on to their already sizable lead.
Eagles 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Covey now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense headed back to take over once more. And the So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's the pickup of 6.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the 29-yard line.
A run up the middle with Barkley. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Derek Nottie there to bring him down.
He's brought down at the 31.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Formation for the Eagles.
Returnable from the 17. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And first down throw, Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes,
and he will go all the way. Rashee Rice, touchdown KC. That his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more. They'll run with Pacheco, and they will not let up. He is into the end zone for 2 more.
not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Covey now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So now this team's offense ready for this next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's going to keep it himself. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
At their own 39-yard line.
Now it's Hurts. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. It's a gain of 16, and it's two nice plays to begin this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. Here comes the Eagles punt team, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Chiefs offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's caught to the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his 3rd touchdown of the night. So that will tie the NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game, first done by Sid Luckman with the Bears in 1943, and then Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 1954. We've waited a long time. Now they have company. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Covey now on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. This team's offense ready to take over once again. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Offside, defense. Still 1st down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down. He'll take it up to about the 33. Andy Reid wants another look at that. Big Red has thrown the red challenge flag. What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the 1st of their 3 timeouts for the half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
And that is incomplete. 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now, Mahomes. This one, a deep shot for Rice.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City 1st down. Gray is the motion man here. Throwing again. It's Mahomes. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take, half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs 1st down. They'll look to throw yet again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
All right, Mike, now it's getting to the point where it's almost becoming borderline disrespectful. Despite having this big lead here in the 2nd half, they continue to take shots downfield. They are not content with just running this clock out and shaking hands and going off with a win. Truth be told, I think they're trying to embarrass them, and they're doing a pretty good job at it.
That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. And forget the pylon. He's not even close. He's going to be run out back at the 4. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside.
And this is caught! Wow, the decision to go pays off. Travis Kelce, touchdown Chiefs. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Here's Butker now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Covey now on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in Super Bowl 59. EA Sports back for the 4th from SoFi after this. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. To throw, Hurts. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note.
That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. He's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
The offense staying out there for this 4th and goal. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. First and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. 2nd down and 8.